Hi everyone, Nicolette, your end-of-life doula and coach from the End of Life Care. Today I want to talk about what is known as home funerals or family-led funerals or DIY funerals. It's a little known fact that in most places you will have to check with your local laws, but in most places it is actually legal for you to care for your own deceased and do your own funeral service without employing a funeral director or engaging the services of a funeral director. So what that looks like is that your family or it can be a community. I've worked with many communities. They care for the deceased person either at home and the person dies at home, or the person's had to go to a hospital or a hospice. Then they would bring that person home. They would tend to the body at home. They would do the washing and the dressing of the body at home. They would do any sort of sacred rituals or practices at home. Then generally the services are held at home or can be arranged to be held somewhere else. But the family are arranging and undertaking all of those duties. The family also would need to, people involved would need to fill out any relevant paperwork and organise transport and the cooling of the body, because the body would need some cooling. So essentially it's really going back to what was normal practice, only in our recent history where, families would do this, and it is still practiced in some Celtic cultures here, in Maori cultures where that's an important cultural practice, where the person is kept in the home and cared for by the family. So it's only in our sort of Western cultures that death has been removed from and taken away and put into the hands of funeral directors that has changed. So it is a process you can do, and as a home funeral guide, which is part of my role, and as a doula, I support families in that process and just help them, guide them with, filling out the paperwork or how to tend to the body and how to cool the body properly and how to organise things. So I can be involved as little or as much as the family want. But certainly families and communities can do it themselves without other people's involvement. And it's a beautiful practice. I've really enjoyed and felt very honoured and to be a part of that process with some communities that I've worked with and some families to do that. It slows the whole process down. It's very enriching. It allows the grieving process to unfold in a different way. It's, children can be involved. It makes it very natural for children. It's a lot more supportive. You can decorate the coffin. You can do different little ceremonies and rituals. You can have many ceremonies and rituals. It doesn't have to be just the funeral ceremony. It creates a more informal process, a more relaxed process. So it's very beautiful, and I love it. And think about it and contemplate it as an option for yourself. You obviously need some support, and it is a bit more hands-on and more people required to be involved to make it happen, but it's a very enriching process. So if you'd like any support or help, you can call me and I can guide you through it or just answer any questions about the process. But please consider it. It's really worth thinking about. And I hope that has enlightened you a little bit today about what a home funeral is and what's involved. And I look forward to talking to you again. Thank you.